Hello, everyone. Welcome to a DSP video. Now, I did a video yesterday thinking that was gonna be it. I was, like, okay, nothing crazy is gonna happen this week, etc. During that video, I did kind of address that he got a sponsor. He got a sponsor by OPC, as you can see right here. He says, excited and proud to announce my new sponsorship with OPC gaming chairs. Use coupon code DarksidePhil at checkout to save $15 on any new chair purchase. They have 2 lines of chairs, and I'll be doing a video of the Grand Master Series in the next few weeks. So he was really happy. He was on pre-stream yesterday. He was like really happy getting sponsored by these people. He was like, jerking off to it. He was like really happy about it. And shout out to Ryu for capturing this tweet because he deleted this tweet, by the way. So then, during that same fucking day, Text, everyone's favorite Twitter user and Twitch streamer, and DarksidePhil's biggest enemy apparently, sends a tweet out to OPC saying, since you're using Darkside Burnell, as your new spokesman, I'll be telling everyone to avoid your product. If you bother to do research, you'd see this man has possibly the worst reputation on the internet. I'd rather buy nails from Judas Iscariot. OPC replies, saying, thank you for bringing this to our attention. We are embarrassed that someone with this history has slipped through our sponsorship filters and will not be sponsoring his channel. We do not support this behavior and promise to work harder to prevent this from happening again. Now, this tweet, OPC's tweet, I want you to highlight mentally that we're saying that they are embarrassed that someone with this history. So it's not really that, like, it's not like they read Text tweet and said, okay, you said he's bad, we're removing the sponsorship. That's not what made them remove the sponsorship. It just made them, do some research on him and then look at his history. And that's the key point, is history. And we'll get into the video that we're gonna see very shortly. But I just want you to highlight that for a moment. It's the history of the fact. So I gotta scroll down a little bit because he had to pin. So Strangler pinned out to scroll all the way down to this. Right here. So on Freedom Chat, everyone's another favorite of people. Everyone loves Freedom Chat. I made a joking tweet. I made a joke tweet. I made this up, and people got mad at me for doing this. But I made a joke saying, because of the sponsor, I was like, okay, bad news, everyone. Because I copied his Twitter information and just replaced the body. And I said, folks, I gotta do a vlog about losing my sponsorship, whatever. I made a joke tweet about that before I made this tweet. By the way, it was a joke. And then DSP tweets this out, and I was just sitting there, I was like, what the fuck, the joke became real. The meme became real, it sprouted life. So he says, folks, good news and bad news. Good, finished Batman episode 2 and 3 and uploading my playthroughs now to DSP Gaming. Bad, got an incredibly stupid, unfortunate update that I need to share to clear the air, which is uploading to my vlogging channel right now. Thanks. And I was just like, why does he need to do a video? This could have been detailed in a tweet, and that's it. So, there you go. Well, let's see what the 2 new tweets that Dragon Killer made. Oh, he's just quoting his fucking pre-stream. So now this is a little questionable, I suppose. I think this actually happened because Mr. Hudstuff, that great YouTuber that uploads DSP shit, he pretty much posted this tweet and it mysteriously vanished. So some people might say that it's doctored, it didn't exist. I kind of think it happened and he just deleted it because I don't really see why Mr. Hudstuff would lie. He's kind of a very credible person in my opinion. So DSP tweeted earlier this morning, OPC finally responded to my email. Apparently they had a legality saying they could cancel our contract at any time. Wrong, those terms aren't enforceable in the real world. And I was sitting there, I was like, but it was in the terms. Those are enforceable. A lot of sponsorships have those in their terms. Like, why do you think Jared Fogle isn't a fucking sponsor of Subway anymore? Why do you think Tiger Woods doesn't have sponsorship deals anymore? You know, look at Logan Paul, the most current meme. Logan Paul, you know, did a shitty video, and now he's losing all his sponsorships, and he lost current movies that were in the works. So obviously those terms are enforceable because there's a precedent of it. A lot of people lost their sponsorships with it. So, okay, now we get into this video. Let me put my bullshit headphones on. They're especially bullshit because there's tape right there, guys. See, they broke off. Guys, headphones broke, dude. They broke. Donate to my Patreon. I need new headphones, okay? Funny enough, they still work. This side still works. I wouldn't expect this to work because this completely broke off. Like, the whole thing fell off. The whole thing. It wasn't like, you know, the plastic fell off. It was the whole thing. Whatever. Pointless information, I know. Let's get started.
What is going on, everyone? Darkside Phil here with a special video to clear the air about something that's been going on recently. I'm going to try to be as brief and concise as I can because I'm literally just got off stream and I have to go upload videos, eat dinner, and then get back on stream today to work, you know, finish my work day. And I don't have a lot of time to really do this, so I'm doing it as quickly as I can. But already there's mass confusion. People are like, what's going on in regards to a situation regarding sponsorship?
Now, I want to say this. Actually, I'm going to lower the quality of this because I think that's probably what's adding to the delay. So we'll do 480p. But, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. When all this shit happened, his fucking slaves. I just can't believe how they reacted to this. During the PlayerUnknown's Battleground stream that day, yesterday, Monday night, everyone acted as if this sponsorship was like the biggest thing to happen. And I was like sitting there, I was like, you know, in December, he was talking about how he might have to sell his house and, you know, the taxes were a big thing. And then January, before he even had the sponsorship, everything was positive. Everything was great. He got the sponsorship and lost it within a day. And everyone was acting as if, like, DSP was told he had cancer or something. Like, oh my god, Phil, this is terrible. I can't believe you lost your sponsorship. Oh my god. Like, really? Really? This guy almost lost his house, and they're crying about his fucking sponsorship over chairs. Okay.
Over the past few days, basically developed as a positive. I did not seek this out. It was sought of me. And sadly, today it seems that all fell apart. Again, nothing to do with me whatsoever, as usual.
As Tevin said, and as a lot of people said, and I said this many times, these kind of deals that he makes, he should wait until he gets the actual product to actually start shilling it. He shouldn't do it immediately. He should just wait until like a better time. And again, like, sponsorships always come and go. They just come and go as they please. They're not a very consistent thing. Like, I'm gonna give you an example, and I can already hear the groans on the other side of the computer right now. But Mega 64, oh my god, the groans. They had a sponsorship with Fire Machines, which used to make PCs. They went out of business, so obviously they're not sponsored by them anymore. Sumo Lounge, for a while were their sponsor, then it would keep coming and going, you know, whatever. And when they lost that sponsorship, they were like, guys, we lost the sponsorship to Sumo Lounge. Guys, I don't know how we're gonna pay the bills. Oh my god, sponsors. They were just like, oh, you're not sponsoring us anymore, and that's it. They moved on. Like, if someone were to ask them, because I think, you know, for a while they weren't sponsored by Sumo, and someone asked them about it, like, oh, what happened to Sumo Lounge? And they just said, oh, well, you guys are probably wondering why we're not sponsored by Sumo Lounge anymore. Well, you know, it's a thing that kind of comes and goes, and, you know, it's fine. You know, it is what it is. Whatever. They gave something very quick and concise, and they moved on from it. They didn't give some winded explanation. They weren't crying about it. They weren't saying, oh, the detractors or anything. They just kind of brushed it off because it's not a big fucking deal. Sponsors are not a big deal. They're not. So I'm very confused as to why DSP felt the need to make a fucking video about fucking chairs. Okay.
The negative shit that ends up going on these days in
And by
particular.
the way, the title of this video is How Trolls Cost Me a Sponsorship and OPC Screwed Me. And I was reading this and I was like, well, if the whole point, because I believe at some point he wanted to rekindle the sponsorship. And seeing this title, like, what a way to try to rekindle or salvage a sponsorship, right? And this definitely does not make him look good. It doesn't. Like, if I were, let's say I made fucking controllers, let's say, and I wanted to seek a person to sponsor me, and I look at this guy and I see that he made this vlog and it says that OPC had screwed me, I'd probably stay away because I would sit there and it's like, well, if he's gonna shit on this company for dropping his sponsorship, I don't want to see what happens if I drop my sponsorship from him. Like, it's ridiculous. And he also deactivated comments because he's a bitch.
Has nothing to do with me at all. Okay.
Nothing to do with him, but they pulled out because of the history he had on YouTube that is from him. Nothing to do with him. Okay.
Let's talk, because I want to tell you the full story of how I basically obtained sponsorship via the positivity of my recent streams on Twitch. People seeing me on Twitch, having a good audience, and liking
this is a new meme. Before, when he did vlogs, he would always go over his like legacy, like, I used to be a underdog of YouTube, dude. Now it's, I'm getting so much positivity on Twitch. I'm growing. I'm viral. I'm getting organic growth. Everyone loves me. I have over 500 subs. That's the new meme. Now he's just going over his Twitch success and jerking himself off about it. But it's really nothing to jerk off about. No one really cares about that. Well, the viewers don't care, I should say. I mean, he could care. Sure, streamers care about their numbers and shit, but the viewers don't really care about how much subs the guy has. No one's gonna come to my stream and be like, wow, you have like 2 subs? Wow. Ugh. Scoff, I'm leaving. No one does that.
I do and say, man, we'd like Phil to maybe, sponsor our product, offering it to me. And then all of a sudden, because of the actions of trolls, who, number one, I have no control.
Yeah, telling people to do research about DSP is pretty shitty, I guess, but they should do research on DSP. Okay.
Over. And number two, constantly slander me and make shit up.
Of course you don't have control over trolls, but a lot of people can just tell people a lot of things. Like, it's crazy. It's like he wants people to be quiet about all the wrong shit he does, and that's kind of telling, because he knows if he can that these trolls are just gonna tell sponsors and other people that he's a bad person on YouTube, a bad person in terms of a streamer, etc. In that regard, I'm not saying he's a bad person, like a bad human being, but he's a bad person in terms of YouTube and shit. But he knows that people are gonna tell him that he's a shitty person to do business with, and he hates that because he knows he is. He knows he's a toxic person. But his slaves don't really comprehend that, so he's able to get away with it.
The sponsorship is now gone. Okay, sadly, I had to say it. I do see the perspective of any company that may want to sponsor me and then see something like that and say, well, maybe we wouldn't want to be involved in that. However, this entire situation is incredibly unprofessional.
But that doesn't make sense, though, because no one is gonna go up to someone and say, hey, we might sponsor you, but we'll get back to you. No, they're gonna come with an offer immediately. They're not gonna tell you that they're thinking about you. No sponsor does that, I don't think. I mean, again, I don't know. I don't get these deals. If someone wants to sponsor me, feel free. But no one sponsors me, so I can't say. But I don't believe that a sponsor is gonna tell people we're thinking of you.
And I want to clear the air. All right, so let's talk. Here's what happened. Matter of factly, because this is a very short story, really not much to it.
Then why tell us?
Back on Saturday, I was doing a stream on Twitch. It was me trying out the VR chat game, which is now a viral thing. It's gone memes all over the internet with Ugandan Knuckles and everything like that.
Ugandan Knuckles.
As I was playing this game, tons of viewers came in. I had over 1,000 viewers at one point coming in to watch me try out this VR chat. As I was doing it, apparently, someone who either was a representative or someone who works for OPC a company that makes gaming
You
chairs.
can't pronounce seats very well. He says OPC. It's OP seats. Seats. No, seat.
Okay, came in to my stream, watched me, saw, wow, here's a guy. He's being positive. He's got a good viewership right now. This is someone who maybe
He's
we
being
can get
positive. He has
to
good
sponsor.
viewership. Okay, let's go to his fucking Let's go to his DSP Gaming VR chat. Let's see.
It's me, Papa Lou. I finally found you. It's
Oh, Papa Lou's a fucking
Daddy
cuck.
Phil.
Oh my God, it's Papa Lou. He's following me.
Follow me. I got a private room. Daddy
He's
Phil,
got a.
private room.
I've got a.
Hello, Phil. Can you hear me, Phil?
What the fuck?
Yeah, great streamer, dude. Very positive.
You know, to help sell our products. And I received an email after that
Who's a
stream
fucking
ended,
cuck?
stating, "Hey Phil,
TBH.
you know, I'm a representative from OPC, and we saw your stream, and we actually saw you mention during the stream that your current computer chair sucks and it hurts your back. What we'd like to do is have you as a sponsor. What we're gonna
Okay. Yeah, that sounds legit. Oh, we heard you have a bad back, Phil. We're gonna give you a chair because you don't like your current chair. Guys, I wish I had new headphones. Hint, hint, sponsors. Sponsors, come on! Sponsors!
do is offer you a free chair, all right, in promotion of our product. So what you'll do, you'll get a free chair, you promote our product. What we're going to do is give you an affiliate link, a discount code. So if people click on this link and use the discount code to buy a chair, they'll save some money and you'll get a cut of the profits of sales off of these chairs. All we ask in return is that you promote the chair and you take a picture when you get the chair to help us promote it on social media. Sounds good to me, right? And you know, this just happened. I didn't ask for it. As you guys know, I'm not a major PC gamer. I'm not. Maybe once a month do I do anything.
Okay, a little speculation here. I have a feeling that because it was weird he randomly decided to do VR chat on Saturday. Very random. You know, I just kind of don't believe that was a coincidence. And and then he mentions his chair during that stream. I don't know. It's just everything was just too coincidental. Everything lined up perfectly. Played VR chat, had a lot of views. Talked about how bad his chair is. OPC's contacted about giving him a new chair. It's just one of those things that is like too coincidental to be a coincidence. I mean, it could be. It could all just be a coincidence. Fair enough, but it's too coincidental. It's like too perfect. It's like during that time where his like around the time he reopened his Twitch account, his OBS magically started to fuck up, and he magically decided to try out OBS Studio, and he got it to work. Then he magically happened to go on Twitch again. I mean, it's just everything was too coincidental for him. It's a little insane, but whatever. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for this to be TBH because I'm not a streamer, dude.
Anything on PC that entails me sitting down and playing a PC game or something like that. Usually it's a marathon as a celebratory goal for like raising a certain amount of funds or whatever on Patreon or whatever.
That's not the case
so for
anymore,
me,
right?
and by the way, I apologize. Like I said, I just got off stream. My hair's all screwed up. I'm trying to fix it. It's not going to work. For me, I'm like, wow, this is cool. An opportunity just presents itself, puts itself in my lap. Wow, this is really messed up. An opportunity just presents itself, puts itself in my lap.
Okay.
This is really messed up.
In my lap.
I need a gaming chair, right? Because my chair's falling apart. Literally, my office chair right now is falling apart.
Oh my god, look at what he's...
And it hurts when I sit in it, because if I sit in it for more than, say, a half an hour, there's no lumbar support. The armrests are cracking and falling apart. I've had this chair for over 3 years. It's basically a piece of crap at this point. Free chair sounds good to me. Promotion, I've done it before. As you guys know, I've had other partnerships in the past with Loot Crate and the like. Never had a problem with any of that. And I said, why not?
And they dropped you, dude.
I'm going to get a free chair. I'll easily promote it, take pictures of it. If anyone buys it.
And remember the Amazon Associates link? And you know what happened when they ended their deal with him because they said that he broke terms of service? Yeah, he's the guy that you want to sponsor, right?
I get a few extra bucks. Even if no one ever buys a chair from it, it still sounds like a good idea for free promotion. I get a free chair. Why wouldn't I do it? okay? So I talked back and forth with this representative for about a day, and basically he said, here's what you got to do. All we need you to do is add a panel on your Twitch page, which has a link, a picture of our chairs, and a link. And when people click on that panel, it'll take them right to your affiliate page, and then give them this discount code that we're going to create for you. They'll save a certain amount of money on a sale, and you get the money from it. Once that's done, and you sign up for our affiliate, there's a link, I had to sign up for their affiliate program or whatever, we'll, ask for your details of what chair you want, and you will get your address and all of that. Okay, so I signed up and everything. And I even said, okay, starting today, I'm going to start promoting it. And he said, great, we're going to send you the chair. Give us your name.
Why couldn't he just wait until he got the chair to promote them? I'm sure OPC would be fine with that, because it would make more sense to promote something when you have it. Because then you could say, look how great the chair is, and this and that. Just saying blindly, get these chairs. It's great. But you didn't have the chair yet. And it just looks more look how willing he's just to sell out. When he shat on PewDiePie and all these other YouTubers that kiss ass of game developers that give them advanced copies and this and that, they're not gonna be honest with you because they're doing a deal and this and that. I'm a real motherfucker. And then he gets this deal. Their chairs are great. And I don't have the chair yet, but their chairs are great. They're perfect. They're gaming chairs, so it's great. It's you didn't have the chair yet. So, there's no credibility to these claims. At least suck the dick of OPC when you get the chair, not before. But he was so eager to have a sponsor because because he's a Twitch whore and he thinks that's all the thing that Twitch whores do on Twitch now. I mean, it's really? You couldn't just wait until you get the chair before you promote the, whatever. Let's continue.
Your address and your preferred color. So all this happened this morning, actually. And I was like, great, all right, today I'm going to start promoting your stuff on my streams, right? Good, we're all good. It's been 2 days now since the initial offer on Saturday. Today's Monday. Everything's good. So today on my pre-stream, I actually did a big segment about it. I posted it up on Twitter. The tweet got lots of views. Keep in mind, I got 25,000 followers on Twitter.
25,000
got
bots.
Lots of views on Twitter.
And let's see how much tweets it got. Let's go back to Rio, the great Twitter person. This tweet. Oh, it doesn't have the. No. Oh, it doesn't have the none of retweets. Damn it. Oh well. Guess we'll never know.
Twitter, so apparently they're getting their promotion, which is what they wanted out of this, right?
But it would have made more sense if they got their promotion when you got the chair. Oh, this could be an emote. This could be an emote. Jesus.
So then I start my stream. I have a big segment about, almost 5-10 minutes talking about this, promoting their chairs. Okay, now I don't know, I can't attest to the quality of their chairs. I don't have one yet, but I'm announcing this big promotion. It's coming up. Here we go. My new sponsorship from OPC.
Why not give the sponsorship when you get the chair? I'm sure OPC would understand. I'm sure they're going to be like, you should plug our stuff before you get the chair. I don't think that they're going to care. They're probably going to be like, okay, yeah, wait for the chair to get back. That makes sense. But DSP got really eager to promote it because he's a Twitch whore.
And so, all this is going on. See? And so, all this is going on. You see?
That's another good emo. God damn. Deep thought Phil.
And so, all this is going
on. And
I'm like, everything's good. Nothing bad here happening or anything like that, right? It seems to me like everything is good and nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. So I start my stream. I'm playing my games today. Had a big stream today of catching up on a few games or whatever. And all of a sudden during the stream, I start seeing people in the stream chat start talking about Phil, are you aware of what's going on right now? Phil. Now, the thing is, when I'm streaming, I can't be derailed. I'm playing a game. I can't just...
Bullshit, you get derailed all the time. But remember, he's not in an isolation booth anymore. Now he's interacting with chat, he's reading chat, and all this stuff. He's not in an isolation booth anymore. Oh, I can't derail the game, dude. I can't do it. But you said you're not in an isolation booth anymore. You're streaming socially now. Come on.
just stop everything I'm doing on stream to be derailed and start talking about this other subject. But what I see is people in the stream chat start talking about, is Phil aware that basically his sponsorship's over already, that the trolls have contacted OPC via social media and told them that he's a horrible person and linked him to a bunch of slanderous stuff on the internet.
What?
And they responded saying they're going to cancel the sponsorship.
Slanderous stuff? They could just send him videos of from his own channel. They really don't have to look far and wide to see that he's an asshole. Like, okay, you're gonna tell me that if someone sends OPC, let's say that someone has sent them a video of him shitting on War Dog Leader for having a dead brother, you think what context would justify that? Oh, well, War Dog Leader is a troll. That doesn't make it okay to shit on the guy. Like, that's not even a reason. I've talked about the whole War Dog Leader stuff before, but it's like, it blows my mind hearing DSP and his fucking dumbass slaves keep propagating the stupid fucking narrative of, well, War Dog Leader is a troll, so, he could be lying about the dead brother, but it's like, okay, but I said this, like, okay, War Dog Leader could be trolling about that, okay, but, like, just sit there and think about what it looks like to people who don't know who War Dog Leader is. Even alone. Because I'm more willing to believe that War Dog Leader didn't lie. I'm more willing to believe that he was telling the truth about it, because why would he lie about a dead relative? Beyond me. But, like, just think about the how it looks to someone when you just say that, oh, War Dog Leader is lying about a dead relative. How does that make that person look? Like, if I said that, imagine if I got insanely triggered over someone saying that they had a dead relative, and I started saying that they're an asshole, and I banned them for that. How good would that make me look? It wouldn't make me look good at all. Even if he was trolling about it. What DSP should have done during that, either is just not address it, like a normal fucking person, or just, say, oh, sorry to hear that, War Dog Leader, that is a little bit, you have it worse than me, sure, whatever. He could have said something that's more relative, more like, on the level, but instead he decides to shit on the guy and all that. So if someone were to show that video to OP Seats, they're not gonna fucking care about the fucking context. They're not gonna care War Dog Leader could be a troll. They're not gonna fucking care. They're gonna look at that, it's like, this is how he's gonna respond to a person telling that his brother died. What a fucking terrible person. They're not gonna want to sponsor that guy. Like, come on. Come the fuck on. But, oh no, it's later, guys. Garbage. Anyone that defends Phil for that fucking War Dog Leader shit is an idiot. I'm telling you that right now. You're a fucking idiot if you think DSP was in the right in that situation. You're a fucking idiot. And I stand by that.
Of course I didn't know that. I'm streaming a game.
Garbage.
I don't know anything about this. They never came to me and said anything about it. So I continued to play the game, all right, and then I went on a break. Usually, typically when I stream, I take a break in the middle of my stream, and then I do about another 2 to 2.5 hours of streaming after the break. So I go on break,
took a very long time,
and I open my email. Sure enough, here we go, right?
Here we go.
I'm going to, just so there's no misconceptions about any of this situation whatsoever, all right? I'm literally going to read to you, word for word, the email I got from OPC, so there's no one...
What a great person to sponsor. He's just gonna read a private business email. And he doesn't understand why people get upset with him about this kind of shit, because he did this with Rambo when he read a text from Rambo on stream, and he's like, why doesn't Rambo talk to me anymore? Because you read his personal shit on fucking stream. And then he's gonna read an email from a fucking sponsor. This isn't gonna make anyone else want to sponsor you, you dummy. Let's continue.
Accused of slander or anything like that. I'm gonna read from you word for word.
Word for word.
It says, Phil, it's been brought to our attention that you have an extensive history across the Let's Play community, with the best summarization being from lolcow. And then they linked to some lolcow wiki I've never heard of and never been to before.
I never heard of Bobblehead Phil over here.
And of course, when you click on it, it's all
that should be an emote. Bobblehead Phil, like
slanderous, negative, false shit. Phil's a pedophile. Phil's a beggar. Phil's this. Phil's that. All the negative, slanderous shit people have made up about me over the last how many years, right? All summarized on this. People have made up about me. Phil's this. Phil's that. Phil's a pedophile. Phil's a beggar.
But you are a beggar. You did a whole fucking fundraising stream to get money to pay for your fucking taxes. You can at least be honest and say that, yes, I was begging for money. You are begging for money. You beg for fucking subs. The subs might drop, dude. And, you know, we might not hit the goal. We might not hit it. I can't say we're gonna hit the 550 sub goal, dude. Okay, not a beggar.
Phil's this, Phil's that. All the negative, slanderous shit people have made up about me over the last how many years.
Okay,
right?
yeah. Listening to Phil and describing what he does is making things up. Okay, Phil. Like, okay, the pedophile stuff, I can kind of understand where you're coming from, I guess. And same thing with the escort thing, because that was a proven, like, lie, but okay.
All summarized on this page. Now, anyone with an intelligent brain knows a website named lolcow is probably not a serious website. It's probably a website made for malicious slander like this. That's the point of it, to try to pick apart people and make them look horrible, okay? By the way, I'm not the only person on the website.
I never heard about this website. I don't know about this website, but I know there's other people on that website. Okay. And the other thing is that, like, Tevin brought this up, shout out to Tevin, that Angry Joe has a fucking lolcow wiki, and he still gets sponsors. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, I don't believe for a second, that OPCs went to a fucking lolcow wiki. I don't believe that at all, honestly. I'm more willing to believe that they just Googled him, like, now I know if you Google him, like, let's Google DSP gaming. Let's just do that. Yeah, his YouTube channel, Know Your Meme, the wiki, but I think it's a fan wiki though. Is it a fan wiki? I don't know. Fuck it. You get that. Yeah, his Twitch channel, his Patreon, the King of Hate, this and that. But then, let's type in Phil Burnell. You get that is the first thing you see, the lolcow wiki. Know Your Meme, Encyclopedia Dramatica. You get these pictures. You get his Kiwi Farms thread. He has Biofacts. Phil TV Polygon. Phil Burnell is my friend. What? How a regular guy went from laid off to living off gigs. Phil Burnell is my friend. He seems like a good dude. Maybe a little misunderstood by others who've seen him around. Oh my god, this is something. When was this posted? This has to be posted a long ass fucking time ago. Oh my god. Where's the dates? 2012. Okay, so this is an ancient fucking thing. This probably did not age well. This probably. Oh yeah, right there. Wow. Jeff Dunn, man, I wonder if he still stands by this article. Wow.
There's tons of people who this has happened to before in the past. But let me continue on with what the email says. Unfortunately, this history is not something that we want to see when thinking of the OPC brand, and we're saddened by the sight of it.
And the other thing is that since he has this much history of like all his negativity around him, no one would probably want to sponsor someone that, like, no one would want to sponsor someone that they have to constantly explain each thing. You know, no one wants to sponsor someone that says, "You gotta believe me. This is what happened with Project 7. This is why I did not rip off my fans. This that." Like, no one wants to sponsor that because that's a lot of context you have to kind of defend constantly. Like, that's not the ideal sponsor that you want unless the guy is like a huge name. Like, that's why, like, you know, a person like Donald Trump or you know, in some cases PewDiePie can get sponsorship deals because they're so big that they could honestly do whatever the fuck they want and they'll still get sponsors because they're a big entity. DSP is not that big of an entity anymore, so like these kind of things hurt him more. The things that he does hurt him more. That's what. So like he has this attitude that he can do whatever the fuck he wants and he can get away with it, but he can't. So this whole thing will kind of catch up to him. Like the War Dog Leader stuff is probably one of the many things that probably shot his sponsorship with OPC. So I guarantee if he gets another sponsor, if someone just links them the War Dog Leader shit, that they're gonna drop him. Because no one wants to sponsor a guy that is such a toxic individual that has a community full of toxic people. And I guarantee even his fans could be enough to drop a sponsorship. Like a person messaged OP Seats over it saying, like, "Oh, how dare you drop Phil? Phil's a great guy. Fuck you, OP Seats." His fans really hate OP Seats now because of them dropping him. Like no one wants to sponsor a guy that has such a toxic community like that.
So this one, we are unable to move forward with your sponsorship. Oops. Guess what, OPC? I hate to tell you guys this. That's not how business works. You don't offer something. Here are the terms. Okay, I abide by the terms and I begin the promotion, and then you renege on your agreement, which I have in email right here form a contract between you and me. Therefore, OPC violated the terms of their agreement with me already immediately.
But sponsors are able to pull away from any sponsor deal that they don't like. They have that right. It's in their terms, and as the suspected deleted tweet said, that there is legality to pull it. It's in their terms. It's in their fucking terms. Again, how do you think Jared Fogle lost his sponsorship deals? Why do you think? What do you think happened there? Come on.
By canceling. All right, there's no way you could do that. Once you already have a legal agreement in place, which I have in writing, if you do this, we'll do this. I have it all done. In the middle of the process, I already do my half of the bargain. They renege. It's actually not possible. It's illegal to do that.
They can do that if they have a reason. If they pulled away for no reason at all, then okay, fair enough. But they didn't pull out for no reason. They had a reason.
Now, personally, do I really care that much? No, I don't.
Do I personally care that much about it? But he made a vlog about this, and then okay, we're gonna go on a little. We're gonna look at this. Let's see. Does he make any other tweets about it? Don't think he did. Okay, I don't think he did. So he made this tweet. Folks, thanks so much for your support. Today, as usual, so many contacted me via social media, email, and the streams forum, so let me know you've got my back. I grow stronger every time some BS like this happens, which the miserable trolls will never understand. He cried so much about this fucking sponsorship deal. He cried so much about it. He went on PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds saying this like, guys, I felt so bad. So bad. I was in a bad mood all day. I could not eat. I could not think. I gotta do this because I lost a sponsor. I just couldn't. I was in such a bad mood. But you guys are really making me feel better by giving me money, by giving me your cheers and bits and tips and subs. You guys are making me feel better. I don't care. Okay, yeah, sure. Guys, you know that I don't care about DSP. I don't care about him at all. Okay, I don't care about him at all. He means nothing to me. I really don't care. I'm making these videos for no reason, okay? So there you go. I don't care about DSP the same way DSP does not care about this sponsorship deal because clearly he doesn't care. Clearly.
Because
Okay.
all I was getting out of it was a chair, which I was going to, put together, do a video of, tell you guys what I thought about it, take a picture for them for their social media promotions, and, get a better chair out of it. And then, hey, if anyone ever did actually buy a chair via their affiliate program and I got a few bucks out of it, great. You guys know I do it, on pre-streams and on my videos on YouTube. I insert those links and if you can check them out. That's great, but I'm not someone who is going to sit here and harp on it or anything like that.
Perp. Take a sip.
The problem here is, ladies and gentlemen, not only the fact that trolls literally just linked to a common trolling website about me full of slander that is factually wrong. If you do 5 minutes of research regarding this kind of slander or whatever, you would find out that it's wrong. You'd find out, okay, maybe it's
Okay, now let's go to his lolcow. Let's see. Let's try to see what could be debunked and all of this. Downfall. Okay. Let's say don't play Panda Lee. Oh, there's no checklist, dude. Come on. It's a very, very good image. Let's see. Let's do this. Today, Phil is a sinking ship. His YouTube channel falling apart. His ratio of friends left. The only way DSP channel is surviving. Oh my god. The king of narcissism. He is narcissistic. Machinima strikes back. Fake ring fiasco. All this stuff. Again, like all these things, you could kind of connect back to what he said. He's on dividend hold, which makes it obvious that this will never happen. From lolcow con artist. Pocketed the money for himself. He did pocket the money. He didn't give a fucking trailer. But okay. His Patreon is quite simply a fraud. He demands a buttload of money each month to do things that every other YouTuber does for free. That is true. I mean, people have played Hotline Miami on YouTube for free. People have played games for free, have done marathons for free. And he did put these playthroughs behind a paywall. Remember Conker's Bad Fur Day? He'd only continue that game if he got the money to play it. But okay, he that's not behind a paywall. Rock Band 4 wasn't behind a paywall, guys. Remember that? Okay.
it's based on a snippet of truth, but what people actually say on a website like the lolcow website, wiki, or whatever the fuck it is not factually true. All right, there's things that have been massively disproven just by asking me a question and me explaining the situation.
So okay, so if I asked him, "Hey Phil, would you play Mario Sunshine right now?" He's like, "No, it has to be a Patreon goal. People have to give me money to play it." That's a paywall. Oh my god.
But I don't deal with that shit. I'm here to be a positive streamer. I'm here to be here every day.
Positive streamer. This sounds very positive, guys. And then when he was on Paranoid's Battlegrounds that day, it was very positive. You know, he tugged nothing but the positives.
Entertaining content for you, not to deal with all the negative shit that they spent. For a month, I was just accused of having an escort come over here. And, you know, me not paying for an escort, and for a month this went on, only for it finally just recently to be revealed that the whole thing was a catfishing attempt against me. See what I mean? And this shit happens all the time. Most of the shit that you see
The escort shit was the most blatantly, like, false thing. The only reason why people brought it up to him a lot was because he got triggered so much about it. And that's what people loved. People loved this whole thing with brownies and, you know, oh, the fucking dildo up your ass, Phil. Is that funny? Like, it was fun to trigger him. And he's still triggered by it. To this day, he gets insanely triggered. Like, Mr. Medicare did a video about it, and DSP got insanely triggered about that video.
On the internet, right, is false. Phil's a pedophile. Wrong. Produce evidence. No evidence. But we'll just keep saying it. Phil, you know, stole from his fans. Wrong. Produce evidence that I ever stole anything.
Where's Project 7, the trailer? Where's the trailer of it? Oh, well, I'm not a thief because I put the money towards the next goal in the following month. Wrong. Wrong. That's actually really wrong. It's actually, like, in a lot of ways, bullshit because you only put half the money. If you think about it, because each monthly goal was at the time 1250. He lowered the goal by half, sure, but the thing is that he should have just done that goal for free, and that would have been more of a precedent to say, I didn't steal it from the fans, I gave the next goal for free. He didn't give it for free. He lowered the price by half. So instead of giving 100% of that month's goal for free, he gave 50%. So he did steal 50. So technically, he didn't steal 100% of the funds from his fans. He only stole 50%, which is still stealing. Great guy, Phil. Honest person.
Anything from everyone. Oh, well, we'll spin this situation over here that wasn't really the case to sound like it was. See what I mean?
I didn't really have to spin hard about Project 7 because you didn't produce anything. He called Tim Schafer a thief for giving a game that was bad. He took money to make a game that sucked. Okay, but he at least made a game. You took money to make a Project 7 trailer and you didn't produce a trailer. And you sold 50% of the funds technically then. Okay.
This happens all the fucking time. And I'm tired of it. Quite frankly, I'm very tired of it. Because now, here's the situation.
But I thought it made you stronger. You said it made you stronger, so you can't be tired of it. Come on. That's like me going to the gym saying I'm tired of lifting weights, but I'm stronger now. Okay.
Where I already did my half of the bargain. I already promoted what I was supposed to promote. And now I'm going to get nothing out of it.
Oh, see, that's such a bullshit way to look at it. He did the most minimum promotion for that chair. He didn't get the chair yet, so he didn't do a full video on it. He just put a tweet and said, I'm getting, oh, here's the discount code for the chair. That's the most he did. That's the most bare bones promotion he did. And that's such a shitty promotion, honestly. Like, come on. They got, honestly, when OP Seats got the shaft. They got nothing out of that promotion because all they did was make one tweet about them and just said, oh, go to their website and get this. I can't wait to get their chairs. And that's it. And he's saying that, oh, well, this is big promotion. I did my deal. It's such a fucking half-assed promotion then. Okay, yeah, you sure cared about those chairs.
Because trolls spammed this company, and this company had a knee-jerk reaction.
Spam. One tweet that text made is spam. Amazing.
Instead of doing 2 minutes of research, all right? But now let's really talk about the root cause of the problem. Is it the trolls? Of course, it's them. Because they're scumbags. They're obsessed with me. They will do anything they can to hurt me in any way. And doing this today while I was streaming, and of course, I have no power.
How is taking a sponsor away hurting him? He makes a lot of money before. He made a lot of money before the sponsorship. And he just said that the sponsorship was nothing. So how did it hurt him then? That's like saying that a paper cut is a very severe thing to happen to you. Like, oh, I got a paper cut, guys. Call 911. Send me to the emergency room. I need to get this paper cut fucking healed. I need stitches. I need morphine. I need everything stat. Send me to the hospital. Okay.
Over anything like this. This was their way to get at me. Why? I'll tell you why. Because the whole escort thing just blew up.
I'll tell you why.
And was revealed to be false. So they're like, man, we really wish we had made Phil look bad with that. Now he kind of looks good. Because
yeah, DSP sure looked good. What?
Because he was telling the truth the whole time. Let's get him with something else, right?
Everyone knew it was bullshit. Everyone knew it was bullshit. You being proven right literally mean nothing. And then it's as valuable as a penny. That's how valuable that the whole situation was. Yeah, he sure looked good for for proving that he never had an escort. Okay.
So here it comes. Let's get him with something else.
Because that's what made him look bad. The fucking escort. Not the whole thing with War Dog Leader. That didn't make him look bad, guys. Obviously. The whole thing Project 7, that didn't make him look bad either. No. This escort thing made him look really bad. And now he was telling the truth the whole time. So he looks like a saint right now. Really? Really? Okay.
The truth of the matter is here, folks. OPC, before they offer anyone a sponsorship of any kind whatsoever, should actually look into the people they're offering sponsorship. It's not hard to go on YouTube and search for DSP Gaming or Darkside Phil and see tons of slander against me immediately. And if they didn't want to be involved in any of that, they immediately should have said, okay, don't offer him the sponsorship. Not what happened, which is I literally got a positive email from this guy on Saturday.
Trying to find the email.
Stating, here
gotta
it is.
read these private emails.
I'm the director of marketing for OPC. We're leading a brand of gaming chairs. I was checking out your Twitch stream today and I wanted to propose a sponsorship. So here's what we're offering. So
how is that positive? That's the most like generic email ever. They probably send that same email to everyone else. Just replace DSP Gaming with another YouTuber or Twitch streamer. It's very obvious that it's the most generic email ever. And he got like so hyped for it. It was like, oh, it's super positive. Okay.
Sorry, head of marketing of OPC.
That?
You do a bad job. You offered me a sponsorship, had me do everything on the end of my end to do everything professionally, and then reneged on it because of trolls attacking me with slander and you believing it or saying, well, it's too, after the fact, oh, well, now we don't want that. It's too late. You've already offered the sponsorship. If you want to offer sponsorship, you have to clear that first. You don't, after the fact, find out that shit happened and then renege on your agreements. So, right now, there are two parties at fault. The trolls who spammed.
Yeah, one tweet saying, hey, DSP is a bad person, is spamming them. And also telling them that he's a bad person to do research on the guy. Totally bad, guys. We slandered him by telling OP Seats to do what DSP tells people to do about him. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? DSP always says, "Oh, well, people should always do research about me, and they'll find out that I'm a great person, that I'm perfect, I'm positive." OPC does research. Wow, they did research and found out that I'm an asshole. What assholes, dude? Okay.
OPC, of course, with negativity about me. That's completely untrue. And OPC, the company, and or the marketing department of the company, who, number one, did not do their job and due diligence to make sure that they were offering sponsorship to someone who they felt was in line with their company. And number two, for actually reneging on an agreement after I went through with my half of the bargain. So now what happens? I get no chair. I already did free advertisement for these guys.
He
and
could have gotten the chair if he just, didn't talk about it until he got the chair. Could have done that, but nope.
Bad because I give them free advertisement and I get nothing out of it. Of course, the trolls now rejoice because they won in this situation because they attacked.
Yes, everyone on Twitter, when that happened, was like, yes, DSP doesn't have a sponsor anymore, we fucking did it, he's off Twitch forever. Like, it's so fucking stupid that people are, like, taking this stupid fucking sponsorship so fucking seriously. Everyone's like, well, text ruined DSP's livelihood by taking away the sponsor. DSP's livelihood is fucking Twitch and YouTube and Patreon. If Text got his Twitch channel shut down, or his YouTube channel shut down, or his Patreon shut down, then you could say that. Then you could say that they're messing with his livelihood. But removing a sponsor that he didn't have for like a year and was doing just fine without is the dumbest thing you could honestly say. Because he was doing fine without a sponsor, and then he lost a sponsor that meant nothing. This is trivial to him, and people are making such a big deal out of it. It's like, seriously, when I was watching the PlayerUnknown's Battleground stream, and all his like cucks and all his slaves, especially on Twitter, on his forums, everywhere was like talking about it, it really sounded as if like a family member died. Like, "Oh, Phil, it's terrible. I can't believe the trolls costed you your sponsorship with OPC. It's a company that no one ever heard of. This is terrible. Oh my god, the trolls are awful people. They're mentally ill for getting you to lose a sponsor to a company, man." Jesus, man, if this is the worst thing that could happen to you, then maybe you should reconsider your life. Losing a sponsorship from a chair company. Really? Okay.
on social media, and the company caved. So who looks bad? OPC looks terrible because they're a bunch of idiots who don't do their job researching to figure out who they want to give sponsorship to, and they
With
caved.
that logic, EA should feel stupid for having Tiger Woods games then. You know, no. No.
To trolls without any kind of substantiating of anything said about me, you know.
Okay.
And now I'm left basically looking stupid because I advertise.
Yeah, you look stupid for losing a sponsorship that everyone. What? Everyone loses sponsorships, Phil. You're not the only one. You aren't the first to have this happen to you. And you won't be the last. You look more stupid making this video and crying on Twitter and on PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. You look more stupid doing that than this. Come on.
Free advertisement for these guys, and it is what it is, right?
It is
So
what it is.
I just wanted to clear the air, folks. No, apparently I don't have a sponsorship with OPC. I don't know, because I wrote them an email during my break, which was now 3 hours ago. I got no response from these.
So he wrote an email during his break, and around the time that usually business hours usually wrap, they usually close around that time, and then he decided to make a video saying how OPC screwed him and cried about it on Twitter and on Twitch, everywhere. He cried about it and like acted as if 10 guns were at his head and he lost a limb and the sky was falling and all this other bullshit. And then he's like, "Well, I sent him an email. They have responded. Maybe you should have waited a day to see what they'd say and then try to salvage it that way." But nope, gotta milk the gravy train of drama.
These guys. So I'm assuming they're never going to respond. And I'm sure they're not going to reverse their decision magically and go back to their sponsorship. They screwed up. They did a horrible job here. They basically have now hurt me because now, of course, I publicly look.
Yeah, okay, they heard him. "Oh, Phil, here's the sponsorship. Oh, we don't want to sponsor you anymore." Oh my god, I got pulled the sponsorship. My arm hurts now. Fucking get out of here. Really? If a sponsorship hurts you that badly, it might be time to change professions. Because sponsors always come and go. They're not a consistent thing.
Bad because I had a sponsorship that I did earn through a positivity of a fun stream that I did on Saturday, but because they cave to trolls, which is ludicrous. It's supposed to be a major company advertising and promoting their product. Who cares about trolls, right? But they're so ridiculous and wishy-washy that because some trolls messaged them today and they found me on a fucking dramatic trolling website as a listed person there with negative slander against me that's not true, they're not doing the sponsorship anymore. That's awful. I'm sorry. You're going to operate a company. Clear the people first before you offer them sponsorship. And by the way, when they go through with what they promised that they were going to do to get the sponsorship, you have to follow through. They're telling me they're not going to, and that's why I'm making this video, to clear the air. And that's the situation, folks. So it sucks. It's stupid. And now the trolls get their jollies. Ha ha ha, we got Phil. And now OPC looks terrible. So that's the situation, everyone.
Yeah, we got him, guys.
Thanks for paying attention. Thanks for watching. I hope this clears up the situation. I'm done with it. I'm not going to mention it anymore. I'm obviously not going to give these guys average.
Not going to mention it anymore. He talked all day about OP seats. He talked about it after this video and before it, and he also talked about it during his PlayerUnknown's Battleground stream. But he's not going to talk about it anymore. It seems like I guarantee the reason why he made this video is because he wants to act like it's such a big deal so his fucking slaves give him more money. That's honestly why he did this. I guarantee that's why he did this. He didn't do this because he had to or that he wanted to clear the air, because he didn't have to. He knows he doesn't have to. He's doing this because he wants his usual slaves to go out and be like, "Oh my god, poor Phil, he doesn't have a sponsorship anymore."
advertising. I don't want a chair from them. I don't want their sponsorship anymore because a company that treats me like that, I don't want to be a part of. It's that simple. If you're running a company and you're so dumb that you don't clear the people you offer sponsorship to, and then you renege on your agreement after someone's already done something because you don't like trolls and you're too stupid to do the research to find out if it's true or not, I don't want to be a part of your company. I don't want your sponsorship. So, OPC, you may have the best gaming chairs on planet Earth. I don't give a shit. I want nothing to do with you because of the way you treated me, and I hope that you learn from your mistakes because now you've got major egg on your face and you look really stupid.
Yeah, they look...
All right, everyone. Thanks.
Yeah, they look stupid. Not the person who made a 16-minute video crying about it. No. They look stupid. They literally just tweeted saying we're done with him, and then they moved on. And they never talked about DSP ever again. He loses the sponsorship and talks about it all day, crying about it. And he couldn't eat. And they look stupid.
For watching. See you later.
Okay.
Enough of this nonsense. I got to get back to work. Peace out.
Okay, Phil. Yeah, they look stupid. What the fuck is... Okay. Yeah, they look stupid, guys. Okay. What's this video? Special stream Q&A. Okay, that's another video. Alright, everyone. You know what? I forgot to do the best and the worst indoor. I'll do that sometime. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for watching this video. We got him. He doesn't have a chair sponsorship anymore, guys. You know, that hot revenue stream he doesn't have anymore. Okay. See you guys in the next one.